Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're back in X-Plane 12 looking at the Toliss A321 CEO. We're at JFK, the Nimbus one, flying Delta 977 down to Atlanta today. Flight time of 1 hour and 55 minutes. Cruising at 360, cost index of 8. We're taking 10 tons of fuel and 143 passengers. Departing off 22 right, arriving on 26 right in Atlanta. Just in a turnaround state at the moment. The jet bridge doesn't attach. I can't get it to work with the Nimbus sceneries, but that's okay. Still a fantastic scenery. Let's have a quick look round it. So this is the new Nimbus scenery, as you can see, with all the X-Plane 12 weather effects. It's raining today. Well, it's a sort of standing water. I mean, that looks fantastic. So yeah, and I'm getting really good frames, 30-40 frames per second here as we get closer, and of course the Toliss is really good on frames as well. So right, let's jump into the flight deck. So let's turn all the screens up. And we'll get that started. We'll on speed brake because we are taking off soon. And we'll pop into the FMC, clear the warning. Okay, JFK to KTAL. Line IRS, we are DAL 977. We are costing us of 8360. Go to the Toliss menu and just pop the weight figures in. So, it's in pounds, so I need to change my SIM brief profile to pounds. Pounds. So we want. Well, how do I change it? Kilograms. There you go. Pounds. Generate. So we'll be taking 22. And we'll do a refuel like that, and then we're taking 143 passengers. Uh, 142 will do. We've lost one, and the cargo is 7.8. So do 3, and then we're 2.8 in the back. Oh well. No, we're 3.8 in the back. Like that. Well, that'll do. Apply. Then we'll go flight plan. 22 right today. No, not 31 right. 22 right. And we're taking the. It says no departure, but I'm gonna go on the D5 to. Where does that take us? I'll just insert that. And then I'll have a look on the flight plan. That takes us sort of in a rough area of where we want to go. So flight plan. I mean, actually what we can do is I'll clear that. So we're flight plan. Two right, no SID. We'll just insert, and we want to go to, after departure, Romeo Bravo Victor. There's that one there. We'll insert that, and then we jump on an airway, which is the Quebec 430. And that's going to take us to Boyd, BYRDD. And then the Juliet 48. And that'll take us to Mall to Flask. So we'll insert that. And then FLA, SK, pop that in there. And then we're arriving on our 26 right, ILS 26 right, on the Aussie 1 arrival, Aussie 1, via, is Flask on it? No, so, is that the transition then, Flask? So I'll have a look, is there any on the arrival? Zello, Zello, and then the Flask transition, insert, right, lovely. So that should look all okay in there. So I'll pop that in. So with flight plan, yeah, it looks fine to me so far. And then zoom in a bit here. Aussie down and then straight to the arrival. Lovely. Okay. And then we'll go straight up to 360. Get the APU going as well. Start the APU now. Pop back into the FMC, and then we will go init reference, next page. Go back onto the Toliss screen, and we are 0 fuel white of 143.2, and then 27.2 is the CG. And we're going to be taking 22 or 21.9 tons of fuel, let's say. That's fine. And then we'll go performance. And then on the performance screen, we're going to go back to the Toliss menu, and we're going to go for, we'll go for toga thrust, just for a bit of something nice to listen to. And we'll go 145, flap 1, 145, 150, and 1/up 0.3. That's our trim. And then no flex temp because we're going to be going toga. So let's jump back. That looks okay now. Get predictive wind shear on as well. APU has started, so we'll go APU bleed on, get rid of the external power. And nearly ready to go. Have we completed our refuel? Yep, so we shall get ready to leave. So ground services, will close all the doors. Get rid of the ground services, we'll close everything. And that's fine there. We'll request pushback, so pre-planned pushback. Pushing back to there.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
And we'll request pushback.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
Start the beacon light. We'll get the transponder on now. Really nice scenery this JFK one is. I mean, I wish the jet bridges were SAM integrated, but it's not the be all and end all. I'm sure they will be soon, but And then of course the beautiful Toliss A321. The livery is on the org page, I believe I got them from. It's
Okay, all doors
pack
and hatches are closed.
of about
Ready to
10
connect.
Delta ones. You've got the thank you one, and then a couple of different regs, but they're all similar. But I just wanted to fly just the basic livery today. So I'll release the parking brake ready.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release
Ignition
parking
start.
brake. Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
And we'll go for an engine 2 start. Then we'll pop back and have a watch at that. So that's a good start on engine 2, and then now we'll go for engine 1 start. And that is a good start on engine 1, I believe, with the bus transfers available. So wait for our signal to set the parking brake, and then we'll set the overhead and get all the flaps configured and everything.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake is set. All set max
Disconnecting
auto.
tow. Stand by.
Get rid of the APU. Get the taxi light on ready. Econ flow. Whoops, we don't need that today. Then we will. Oh, ignition off. Flaps 1. Trim up 3. Flight controls. No problem. I'll wait for the nose wheel steering. Nose wheel steering to disconnect, which it has. So now we go to the flight control page, and I'll go full right, neutral, full left, neutral.
Tow is disconnected and
Forward,
bypass pin has been
neutral,
removed.
full
And
back,
signal will
neutral,
be on the right.
full left on
We'll
the rudders,
see you next
neutral,
time,
and full
and have a
right
great
on the rudders,
flight.
neutral. So that is us ready to go. Turn the floodlights off because I don't know why we've got them on. General settings, sync barrow on. What I need to do now is, I forgot to check the METAR. I checked it earlier, but It's not working on here, so I'll check it on the Windy app. And it is saying that the QNH today is at JFK. $2971. So it's 2971. Wow, is that correct? 2971? Yeah, that's what it's saying. Oh no, it says 1006. Yeah, that is 1006. So I'll continue with that. So forward, test, configure. Just make sure I've got the live weather on. That would help. Ah, that's why. Download real weather. Confirm. That would help, wouldn't it? There you go. Right, okay. So we've got real weather now. Parking brake is released. Spool them up a little bit. Get taxiing. Really nice frames, the JFK, actually, for this type of scenery. So taxiing today, we're going to backtrack. So this is the runway that we're looking at here. This is the one we're going to take off of. So we're going to go right to the end here, backtrack, cross 31 right, and then turn right, whatever holding point we want. I think we've got the performance to take off from anywhere really on them hold shorts. So turn left here. JetBlue park just on the left there. That's where they park. I'm just going to go past there. I like the water effects. Yeah, we'll turn right at the next intersection, or the next turn, not this one, the next one, and then on. and then just right here and straight across. So we'll turn the strobes on, and we don't need to turn off, so that should be enough because it's daylight. And transponder can go on now. And we are cleared to cross 3-1 right. And then what we'll do is we'll just take, after the runway, the first intersection departure, because we've got plenty of performance. We're not too heavy for the CEO 321, so we should be okay. And only 150 people, so. And then just this right coming up we'll take. So clean the cabin. All the lights on. 22 right confirmed. Definitely on the right runway. And we'll spin it round. The taxiing explains a lot better than Microsoft Flight Simulator, it just feels better. Like you can just turn easier, you're not sliding all over the place. And then when I've lined up, call it about there, we'll spool them up. Downward pressure. Mantoga, SRS, runway now blue. V1, rotate. Go positive right, gear up. And then that is goodbye, JFK. So let's do a higher pitch there. Thrust climb. I'll do a bit of hand flying for a bit, might be a bit fun. Even though actually after this it's just a straight line. I'll get it levelled off and then clean, and then we'll set the autopilot in. Left hand turn down. And S speed, flaps up. And I'll set the autopilot in. And we'll climb to green dot speed. Stir the speed brake. Well actually we've got to stop clock. And there we go, goodbye Manhattan and New York area. See what load in, there's New York. Not as good as Microsoft Flight Simulator, but you can roughly see it. And then, yeah. So, climbing nicely. We'll release the crew now. Turn the wing lights, runway taxi lights off, and the runway turn-offs. And then, it's okay. back into the computer though, because what we can do is pop that in. Not 11. There you go, 115, and then that just makes it easier for us to see our top of descent point. It won't show yet, but our top of descent point, and then the 10 mile ones just to show us where start getting configured for landing with flap 1 or 2. Just gives us a bit more reference. Tidy the lights up now, going through 8,000. No, it's a bit early, but that's fine. And there we go, our acceleration point. So I'm happy. Release passengers, and I will leave you guys with some wing views and some cruising, climbing cruise videos, and I'll see you when we get closer to Atlanta in about an hour. So I'll see you shortly. We have commenced our descent from 36,000 feet. We've been in the air for an hour and 42 minutes. We've got 15 minutes left. 15,000 feet. Everything's plugged into the box. So it's 2:30 at 12, but it's gusting 22 to 29 at the moment, so that'll be interesting. 125 feet decision height, 3005 is QNH, V approach is 139, we're going to full flat, low auto brake, so yeah, pop seatbelt signs on now. And I'm actually going to go direct Zello. Zello. And just shorten that descent up a little bit. So as we go through the clouds. And then what we'll do is we'll go left landing system and right landing system on. It's actually gusting 230 at 12, gusting 19 now. Rain, overcast, not the nicest weather actually. Oh. So we got thunderstorms as well. Yeah, so the weather in Atlanta isn't the best at the moment, but we'll try and get in. ILS approach, so it's not going to be too difficult. We'll try and do it properly, so if we get to 125 feet, and of course we can't see the runway, we'll go around, config again. I am hoping the weather's going to be quite nice to see a bit of the scenery. If not, that's fine. The scenery we're using is the Nimbus one again. This is the older one though, so it's not completely X-Plane 12 compatible. I just ported it over, but it still works the same. It's still got the light for the Atlanta terminal where you can change the light colours, which is really nice, so that's okay. But yeah, I don't think we'll have sort of the water effect on the runway and stuff, so it's not the be all and end all though, is it? So scenery still looks lovely. The Nimbus sceneries are always nice. And here comes the rain. Pop everything on. Do I need anti-ice? No, I do not. That's fine. So it looks quite nice as we start descending now. I'm hoping with X-Plane version 1, X-Plane 12 version 1, they fix the lighting where, see how like I move up and the panels get brighter and darker, like sitting here, I mean because we're in the cloud the lighting makes it look, but when we took off earlier it was quite dark. It'd be nice if it was just like, you know, Microsoft lighting, or go back to sort of the X-Plane 11 lighting, because that was completely fine. Also, very exciting news with the PMDG 777-300ER being announced for arrival soon. If you guys watch that Q&A, he said 2 months. So I'm looking forward to that. We'll be able to do some really nice flights with the 777, especially the 300. So we can do, like, you know, Emirates ops, Shares ops. So yeah, we'll have a look at where we can take that beast when it comes out. I've already got an idea of the first flight. It will be a long haul, but it's not going to be an ultra long haul. It'll be 7 hours or so. But yeah, and then flight factor, nearly close to releasing the 777 for X-Plane 12. As you know, they've been teasing it a lot in their Discord and stuff, so it'd be nice to see what they release as well. The PMDG group did say about the pricing that'd be similar to the 7.3, which I like. So it's going to be about 70 quid, $70, something like that, which is not too bad for 777. However, the flight factor 777, I think the price for that's going to be ridiculous. I think it will be a $150 aeroplane. So we'll wait and see if it's worth the money. I mean, they have been saying it's the most, you know, in-depth 777 in their Discord and stuff, so we'll wait and see. But $150 is what I'm guessing it's going to cost, and that'll be for sort of like the base package with added extra bits and stuff. So cool. Getting a bit turbulent now as well. I'm not going to descend on the glide yet. I'm going to wait until we have. Well, I'm going to wait until we're about 12-13 miles out to engage the approach mode. We're just a bit too far out now. But it is windy. They were not lying. And saying that, I can see the ground below us. There's Atlanta, so will it be that bad? I don't know. Saying that though, stonking 40-mile-an-hour headwind. So what's our ground speed then? So we're doing 213 knots ground speed already, and that. What I'm actually going to do as well is let's engage. We'll go 220, pull the speed, go 220. I'll engage approach mode, which it already has done. So yeah. And I'll actually engage approach mode now. So approach, 2 autopilots. I'll go flat 1. Whoa, look at that jolt there. Does the weather radar work in this? You got map, auto, multi-scan. Is it going to give us weather? I don't think it will give us weather. Is it going to give us weather? Don't think it will do. Seems to be calming down a bit now anyway, so. Slow the speed down to the S speed. I'll push now. I mean, it looks horrible. I mean, we can see the ground. See, this is what I mean about the lighting next, man. Outside, it looks fantastic. I mean, look at the reflections on the engines. It looks really nice. But when you go inside, it's, oh god. horrible at lighting. And the thunderstorms are a bit overdone as well, I will say that. 10 miles, 14 miles, yeah? 14. Go flat 2. Flaps 2. Speed check. Go and have a look at that. And now, oh, that's a dive. So 5,000 to go around. I'm going to watch out now. I'm just going to be a bit more cautious. 10 tons of fuel. At alternate today. Well, I don't even know. Well, I'll have a look shortly if we do go around at alternate, because we might have to dive there if we can't land. Gear down. Flap 3. Full flap. I'll turn the taxi lights on. So full flaps, speed brake, armed green light, cabin crew have been advised and checked. So we have go around 5,000, follow go around procedure, it's right hand turn after the go around at 1,800 feet. Right hand turn up to, I think it's just vectors, Dallas, and then it's vectors. It's rocking about though. Do the wipers work? No, I think the water's going too fast, so. The runway's coming into view though. 1,000 checked. Because of the water on the runway, we'll go water brake medium. Checked. 2 reds, 2 whites. I mean, because it's too bright, I can't see the runway. No, it's not going to work, is it? So no problem. So I'm going to take control. My aeroplane. Flight director off. Bird on.
500.
500 checked. Runway I can see just about.
400.
Keep slightly left of the runway.
300.
300 checked.
100 above. 200. Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard. 10. Retard. 5. Retard.
First thrust, spoilers up. First green, decel. 60 knots, stower. And we are down. Let's get the wipers on now because they do work on the ground. Taxi off here. Landing systems off. We'll go flaps up. I mean, that was a wicked wild ride, wasn't it? It's fun though. So I like explaining. At least you can land in the bad weather. I can, you know. Oh no, not quite. So yeah, I love Microsoft Flight Simulator, and they do things better than Explain, and Explain do things better than Microsoft Flight Simulator. But the weather, you know, the wind, it was gusty, but it wasn't unflyable. You know, I got it in. If that was Microsoft though, not a chance. not a chance. I'd like to see, I'm looking forward to watching the replay of that landing. I probably checked ever so slightly too high, and that's why that caused that little bit of a float across the runway. And then I tried to correct it by adding a bit of right rudder. It got us in the touchdown zone nicely. I don't think it was hard particularly. It was a nice landing, especially in this weather. It'd be nice to see if they are, because we don't have weather radar. It'd be nice to see if we do actually. Well, I'll look up flight radar in a minute. If their planes are actually landing at Atlanta at the moment, because this weather looking gnarly. APU is on. We'll turn in here. We'll take any gate. Right, and we'll take this one. We'll do here. I don't know if this aircraft fits here, but we'll kill engine 1 and we'll pull in. It looks like you can take a 321. One more. And that is us parked on stand, so we'll go and on. That can come off. Beacon light, taxi light can come off. Seatbelt sign can come off now. And welcome down to Atlanta, Georgia. Interesting flight. Weather down here was a bit difficult. Lovely scenery at both ends. X-plane being X-plane just with the lighting, but really nice flight. Enjoyed it. Always nice jumping back into X-plane in an aircraft that I really like. So let's try and toggle replay mode. I'll toggle it back. Jump in the tower. When all the wheels load. So let's have a look. Coming into land. Gets it quite straight actually. It's not all over the place like it would be in Microsoft. Good descent rate. I mean that's why you get the bird out, because it shows you roughly where you're going. And then flared, bit high, and actually that was a really nice landing. Oh. Bit of a bounce there, don't know what caused that. So we're down, and then yeah, the wind sort of pushed us up, but really textbook in the airports. Got it down, speed brakes and reverses out, and it got off of a close exit, so I went medium auto brake. It would probably be really excessive braking, but didn't really want to miss that exit. So thank you for watching, guys. I will leave you now with a wing view landing from a bit further out, if it's not crashed. No, it has not. So, keep going from about there. Jump into a nice wing view. We'll do that one so you can see the airport. And thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you in the next video, which will probably be back in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So, see you in the future, and thanks for watching.